São Bento Railway Station. São Bento Railway Station, portugaise, Estação Ferroviária de São Bento, is a 20h Century Railway Terminal in the civil parish of Sedofeta, Santo Ildefonso, C. Miragaia, São Nicolo e Vitria, in the municipality of Porto, district of Porto. The English translation of São Bento is Saint Benedict. The station is in the historic centre of Porto, which has been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a National Monument of Portugal. This building was constructed over a number of years, starting in 1904, based on plan by architect José Marques da Silva. The large panel of around 22 azulejo tiles, 551 square meter, were designed and painted by Roré Colasso. The mural represents moments in the country's history and the multicolor panel depict rural scenes showing the people of various regions. The station is linked by an underground link to the São Bento Station online day of the Porto Metro. History. A early a 1864, the Guia Histórico do Viajante do Porto a Redor, Historic Guide for the Traveller to Porto and Surrounding, implied the intention to construct a central station to be in the Palacete of the Quinta do Cirne, Campo 24 de Agosto. In 1887, José Maria Ferreira and Antonio Julio Machado, council members, presented to the municipal council a project for a central station in Porto, elaborated by Hippolyte de Barret. The following year, Emílio Navarro, Minister of Public Works, authorized the construction of a railway line between Campana and a central station to be built near Praça de Pedro. It was finally decided to build the station on the site of the Benedictine Convent of São Bento da Ave Maria, which had been ordered built by King Manuel I of Portugal in 1518. The building had been a monastery until it was destroyed by fire in 1783 and was later rebuilt for use as a convent. It was in a state of disrepair by 1892 when the last nun died and was demolished that year. By 1890, work on the tunnel was already underway and was completed in 1893. The first train arrived at this location, before the current building was constructed, in 1896. But, in 1897, there was a landslide at the opening of the tunnel on the southern edge of the station. The preliminary work on a planned station along the angle of Praça Almeida Garret and Rua da Madeira began in 1900. The cornerstone was placed by King de Carlos I. The design-build project was entrusted to Porto architect José Marques da Silva, whose design was influenced by French Beaux-Arts architecture. He showed the drawing of the first concept to the authority in May 1897 and received a contract in September 1899, with full payment. He revised the concept several times during discussion with the public works staff at City Hall before settling on the final design, a U-shape facing the Praça Almeida Garret Square. In 1901, the Administrative Commission for the Railway expanded the concept to also include a postal station. The project was approved in 1903, and construction of the actual station building started the following year. The city was not satisfied with the work over the years and removed da Silva from the project in 1909. Various delays led to the total project, structure and interior decor, consuming 13 years. In September 1988, a plan was authorized to heritage list the property. The first step to renovate the site began in 1992, with work on the facade and restoration of the box and ceiling. This included work on the interior and exterior illumination. In October 2016, Porto Vivo Sociedade de Rehabilitação Urbana ordered that public work in constructing a hostel on the lateral facade of the station should be stopped until an official application for a license was obtained. The company responsible for the installation was F2IS, Consultadora e Gestão de Projector, which finally applied on 17 October. The work was completed, and the business operated at the passenger hostel. Architecture. The station is in the historic center, occupying a large space delimited by the Praça Almeida Garret, Rua da Madeira and Rua do Loureiro, as well as the escarpment of Batala, where a tunnel has been carved into the hill. The symmetrical, three-story, granite building has a U-shaped plan, with its principal facade oriented to the southwest. A building of geometric rigor, in the Beaux-Arts style that was particularly popular in France, it has a central body corresponding to the principal atrium and on its extreme two volumes. The central body has strong architrave cornice over corbel, with dense repetitive rhythm that covers the whole building. Rounding the facade is a robust frame with similar fenestration, while the lateral facade maintain a relation between span symmetry, content, and decoration. The vestibule is covered in azulejo tile, framed by pilaster. 6 near the ceiling is a blue and gold frieze decorated with stylized flowers, while below them is another polychromatic frieze depicting the history of transportation in Portugal. Below the friezes are large azulejo painting representing historical events in Portuguese history. The glass azulejo tiles are integrated into the architecture by frames in granite which decorate the lines of the atrium. Vestibule and historic tile image. There are approximately 20,000 azulejo tiles, dating from 1905-1916, that were composed by Roré Colasso, an important painter of azulejo. The actual tiles were made in the Sacavem factory. 6 Colasso placed the first tiles on 13 August 1905. To the left of the entrance is a scene depicting the Battle of Arco de Valdeve and the Monies before Alfonso VII of Castile, while to the right is the João in Oporto, with his fiancée, with an unfortunate mechanical crossing through the middle of the picture, and the conquest of Ceuta. On the border wall at the entrance are small panels depicting countryside scene. 6 The tile project required 11 years to complete. The upper part of the frieze are lined with polychromatic, multicolor, azulejo depicting a chronology of some form of transport used by people in various areas of Portugal. The lower and upper frame of the frieze consists of a line of tiles in blue, brown and yellow in a stylized geometric pattern. Under this, on the top of the north wall, is a large composition that covers the entire wall, depicting the Battle of Valdeve, 1140, with 2 groups of antagonists and other knights in the background. This monochromatic composition, like the other main azulejo scene, is executed in blue on white tiles. Below it is another composition that represents meeting between the knight Egamonis and Alfonso VII of Leon in Toledo, 12th century, offering his life, his wife and his son following the siege of Guimares. In the south, is a painting of the entrance to Porto of King John and Philippa of Lancaster, on horseback, to celebrate their wedding, 1387. Below that is the conquest of Ceuta, 1415, with the principal figure of Infante de Enrique, who subjugated the Moor. São Bento is the main terminus of Porto's suburban railway lines and western terminus for the scenic Douro line between Porto and Pocinho. The station for train arriving from Lisbon is the Campana, the national railway station, but there is subsequent service to São Bento via a local train. The station also serves the Minho, Braga, Guimares, Quai de Marco de Canaves and Aveiro lines. All train leaving São Bento call at Campana station at their first stop. The station is on the Porto Metro line D, yellow, with the first stop south over the river Douro being Jardim do Moro and the first stop north, Aliado. The station is near Vintage Tram Line 22 and is connected to São Bento Metro Station on Metro Line D.